Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? Welcome to another episode of Verdant Ideas, which is going to be probably the final episode. So yeah, this could be a teeny tiny bit of a longer episode. I'm not really sure. If it's too long, we're going to convert it into 2 episodes. If it's not that long, well, just the 1 episode. So here's the deal. The end goal of this mod pack is to make yourself a cocoon of caprice. This is an item from Botania. You leave it down and you will get a passive animal in like 1 minute or something. But you might notice from the recipe that it does require an antimatter pellet. After you get to that stage, well, it's no longer regrowth, it's just playing mechanism. And yeah, I do really enjoy mechanism, but I'm not a fan of just getting antimatter in order to finish a mod pack, because then we're repeating all the same garbage that we have done over the past few years. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go as far as unlocking mechanism, which I think the goal would be to make a high power PCB. That will be used in making a steel casing, which is used in mechanism, and we will make that our end goal. Anyways, it does seem that you guys have been enjoying this mod pack a lot, and if I get into antimatter, we're just extending it by like 2 or 3 episodes. To me, it just feels like milking the series. There are a few automations that we have to do. One of them is that I have to automate plastic. So plastic is not a difficult thing to automate when you have pneumatic craft, because all you need to do is to make yourself a heat frame, put it around the chest, have a vortex tube, and then get rid of the heat. Like so. Now we have a plastic. So in this mod pack, there is a bit of a problem because we don't have access to thermal expansion, we cannot make buckets. So instead I have a casting table from Tinkers, and let's see if this actually works. Well, I do have a pipe with plastic, it goes into the bucket, and we do get the plastic bucket, and that is the problem. We also get the plastics, so can I have filters? Yeah, we can put an empty bucket on the allow list. That should be semi-automatic. Yeah. Works fine by me. Not the fastest thing in the world, but it's automatic. I made filters, apparently I didn't need them. So using the same concept, can we also make obsidian? Yeah, exactly, using the same concept, we can do whatever we want. I'm actually even using the same heat frame. I do have a crate, which I put in cobblestone inside. Cobblestone goes inside these melters, we get lava, lava goes inside a casting table, we get buckets of lava, and it does get converted into obsidian. Just like that. And for plastic, we just need to provide it with charcoal as well as diesel from time to time. And by diesel, I just mean biodiesel. Now that we have semi-automated plastic and obsidian, it's time to move on to rubber, what we need for thermal expansion. So last episode, we did manage to get a rubber tree, and we have a garbage amount of latex. That latex has to go inside a fluid mixer, which I just made. It does require air pressure, and we have to mix it with water. So here is a transfer gadget, and here is latex. Cool, we're getting latex. Do something. Yay! We got cured rubber. I think we just have to cook it, right? Yeah. For the moment, let's not worry about aesthetics. We help you a bit. And maybe you work a bit faster, you don't accept speed upgrades, which is fine. So this cured rubber is going to allow us to make something called high temperature MTPCB, which does require HOP graphite, which I just got. Well, I have been making it for a while. We do have some coal coke. I can always make more. I have just hooked up our pressure chamber to some crates. That should be the input, so let us try to make 1 stack of PCBs. The empty version. Did it go in? Oh yeah, does it 1 by 1. It's okay, I'm not in a hurry. But that should be 1 stack. Did I miscalculate? I did not miscalculate. And we got extra. Oh, we didn't get extra. I forgot the redstone torch. It's okay. Yeah, I did miscalculate, I got 3 stacks. Well, I will get 3 stacks once the pipe do their job. I think we do have to convert all of them into unassembled PCBs anyways. It will take a while. At this very moment, I don't really have that much material, especially the rubber, so we can go with 14 of these high temperature empty PCBs. And I really hope I have not messed up the recipe. We will see. I think it does require 2 bars of pressure. We're a bit short. Yeah, we're almost there. I just added some speed upgrades. Is it higher? Oh, it's 2.5 bars, okay. We wait. We should get it any second. Come on. Yes. It's working. We got it? The pipes are slow, but amazing. So for the moment, you guys start working on this one. You know, with how slow this thing is, I'm like, why don't you do the etching process? Well, that's fine by me. We have what we need. Because that, ladies and gentlemen, is our first high temperature PCB. Exactly what we need for the machine frame from thermal expansion. Oh, we need lead. I have lead. I have made the seed and I have planted it. It's just that, yeah, it's over there. And we have only 1.2 thousand. It's okay. So obviously we're going to need lead plates and we're also going to require invar. I think this is something that we can do inside the smeltery. Because there are no other ways, right? Yeah, that is in var. Give me. In the meantime, I'll get more PCBs. Don't you worry. Ouch. That's how I die. A lot. And I really mean a lot. Okay, so where do we stand? Well, we can have the machine frame from thermal series. And the first machine that we're going to craft is ironically the pyrolyzer. You know, this guy over here. It does not give you cold coke, but it does give you appetite. So here is a pyrolyzer. And where do we have power? Well, I guess we have power everywhere. We put you here for the moment. You're getting power. That's lovely. And we provide you with some basalt. Wait, how long is this supposed to take? Oh boy. Oh, there's even a chance. How do you boost it? Probably with augments, which we don't really have. Well, we actually need the apatite in order to make some augments. But what we need is actually apatite crystal and not the dust. So we also require a crystallizer, bronze. On a very positive note, we have the rest, except the bronze. The chances of getting apatite was so horrifying that I decided to move the cables over here, and we have 5 pyrolyzers. And yeah, we already got 1 apatite dust, and well, do we have more? We have 2. And that's it. Well, 2 is actually good enough to get started with. That is our crystallizer. That's the apatite. We need to provide it with some water and we get the apatite crystal. So basically our goal is to get apatite a bit faster. That is going to happen. Tin. There's a 25% chance. Or empty tag forge ores apatite. No, but it does give you 12. But yeah, a pulverizer should help us quite a bit. For that, we're going to need something else. An induction smelter, right? Yeah, that makes sense. So we do have our priorities. We just need like 4 dust in total. Although this guy will take ages to make signalum. It's okay. We have the 2. Let's get started. I think let's go with 2 induction smelters. It's gonna make everything a bit faster. For now, we can have just the 1. Hello. I don't know where he came from. So electrum is not a big deal. We can make it inside the smeltery. Is that silver? That's aluminium. I don't know which one is silver. That is silver. So as for the electrum, we're just gonna dump in 1 stack of gold and 1 stack of silver. And copper is eating my gold to make rose gold. Awesome. I mean, it's a smeltery. These things happen. Ooh, 1 more apatite dust. We just need 1 more. From anyone. Please. It's okay. Let's get some signalum. That's gonna take ages as well. We're actually not consuming that much power. It's like 5 RF per tick. This one is 20. The other ones were 5. Yeah, and ironically, signalum is actually quite fast because it will give you 4 ingots. I should really make a habit of not flying around. I just wanted to mention that. I just want to bring in some more latex. Actually, for the moment, we don't need an extra induction smelter because I got my signalum. And it was decently fast. We have our 2 apatite, and that means I can actually start making a pulverizer. You don't actually use the machines in order, and that's a bit of a problem, because you make signalum gears before you would make copper ones. But voila. A pulverizer. That should save me a lot of time, I suppose. And we have plenty of tin. Oh my goodness. I mean, the chances with this guy is way higher, right? I don't think I have a crazy amount of flint, but yeah, we have 53. That should help. Can I get an auxiliary sieve? That's not bad. The auxiliary sieve should make it so that our secondary output is boosted. Oh, we got 2. Yeah, that's way faster. And we don't need the crystallizer ever again. So now that we know what to do, how do we get that PCB? Okay, we need indium, and we need the basic control circuit and the infused alloy from mechanisms, so a metallurgic infuser, which does require indium. Yeah, okay. Easy peasy. That's it. As it turns out, getting indium, that's my bridge. Getting indium is not that difficult. You just need like 2 machines and that's it. And a whole lot of endstone. It's just that I have no clue how many of them we need. So for the moment, that should be more than enough. And the first thing that we need to craft is going to be this ender alloy. So it's silver, lead, and endstone. It's decently fast without any augments. But thank you. So the other 2 machines that we need is a magma crucible and a blast chiller. We just melt down the ender pearls. That's going to be very slow. And we infuse the ender alloy, right? Yeah, you just need a few upgrades. That's it. I don't think power is going to be an issue, but that is our first indium, I think. Lovely. So apparently this is going to be a slightly shorter episode. I thought we have to work a lot, but it's okay. I have been working a bit around the base and I added some sewage. We are revitalizing the world. There should be some waste. Anyways, I have upgraded our induction smelter and we have a ton of ingots. And I had to do some wiring over here as well, because the machines were working incredibly slowly. So as I have already mentioned, what we need to do is to make some metallurgic infusers, and apparently that's it. So that should be our resonant upgrade kits. 3 of them. Maybe 2. What am I missing? Oh, the gear, yes. It's on me. And as for the infuser, I think we need some osmium, which is perfectly fine because we do have the seed. Is that osmium? Yes. So there you go. That is one energetic infuser, the second one, and the third one. We can't make upgrades yet. Actually, maybe we can. We do have a crusher. It doesn't have to be the mechanism crusher. I mean, if they don't require anything complicated, they don't. We try not to get electrocuted, and let's crush some ores. I keep forgetting that this is the old mechanism. This is 1.20, so we need iron, not copper. You know, for making the actual alloys. This works. And we even have the dust, so we can make upgrades. You know, it's not that we can just make upgrades, we can even make tier installers. You know, so that everything works faster. I hope our diesel generators can handle this. It's like 1000 RF. It doesn't look like much, but you're actually consuming like 2,500 RF just to operate the diesel generators. So yeah, 1000 RF extra is just a lot. So let's try to get some PCBs. First we want this high temperature empty PCB. We had some, I used them all. We need 3 stacks of HOP graphite, which we don't have, but it's perfectly fine. There should be more dust. Oh, there's actually more ingots. It's okay. We do need quite a bit of rubber. We're out of air pressure. It's fine. Yeah, you see how fast it's climbing? We're good. Well, technically speaking, we don't really need to make 1 stack of those PCBs. Half a stack will do. Makes me happy. Let's first get the thermal expansion PCB. Half a stack of that, hopefully. That should be ready. I just added some speed upgrades. We have extra rubber. Why? Okay, a slight miscalculation, but it's fine. One of the things that I always forget is that advanced compressors actually generate heat, so you have to cool them down. With a bit of extra speed upgrades, these work fine. It's semi-fast. Well, I put the rest of the ingredients inside the pressure chamber. They're being pumped in. We're just waiting for 3 more. Come on. I also don't think we need the speed upgrades. Okay, maybe we do. Yeah, that was the last one. That also goes inside the pressure chamber, and we should be almost done with everything. Did we get it? Oh yeah, I put something extra inside. Yeah, actual PCBs. We also need to assemble these guys again, which I kind of forgot, which is not a big deal. This should be done relatively fast. Yes, high power unassembled PCB. I forgot the transistors and capacitors. So that is the actual PCB, and that is the steel casing, the perfect foundation. The reason that I'm skipping mechanism is that, well, I enjoyed this mod pack when it was about magic, it was about immersive engineering, and it was a bit of manual work. As for antimatter, we have already made hundreds of them, so I don't know. It feels weird. And we're basically just making antimatter for the sake of making antimatter, because we will have just 1 cocoon of Caprice, and the game will end. Anyways, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap up the episode, as well as the series. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.